there, guys. It is time for another Scentsy fragrance review. Hi there. If you have never popped by my channel, thank you so much for coming by. My name is Jami Jo, and I have been a Scentsy consultant for over 15 years. I started my Scentsy journey all the way back in October of 2008. And I have seen a lot of fragrances come and go in that time. We have anywhere from 80 to 100 fragrances available at any given time, and we do a complete changeover twice a year. So figure that by 15 years, that's a lot of different fragrances that I have had the opportunity, usually the joy of enjoying. I will tell you, over that time, not all of them have been fabulous, but only a handful of them were like completely terrible. This video right here, we are going to be talking about a really good holiday fragrance, and what an awesome day to be sharing this with you guys. So I got to thinking, knowing what day this video would post, what is the fragrance that I want to share with you guys? And there's quite a few that would have been fabulous, but I narrowed it down and decided that today was the day to talk about Perfect Peppermint. This is an amazing, yummy fragrance that we've had for quite a few years. They always bring it back at the holiday season because, well, 'tis the season, right? As I smell this fragrance, I am just taken to a candy wonderland. It's one of those fragrances where you can feel it as you smell it. As I take a big whiff of this Scentsy bar, the tingling starts happening in my nose. That mint hits me right off the bat. That is the very first thing that you notice with this fragrance. Now, let me tell you that Scentsy does something very special with their fragrances. A lot of them, Perfect Peppermint is a good example of this. A lot of them will really only market or list themselves as a single fragrance. But I know how Scentsy works, and I know that they're not putting just a single scent note in a wax bar. If they did, it would be just like a one and done fragrance. And we want our fragrances to truly be an experience. So all of our fragrances will have a top note, at least one mid note, sometimes a couple of those in there, and then a base note. When you smell a fragrance, you are instantly going to smell one thing. Usually you could put your finger on the fragrance that is most prevalent in that wax. For this one, it is peppermint. But as you let your nose sit there, as you enjoy the fragrance a little bit longer, you are going to feel different fragrances or detect different fragrances. Almost like you were doing a wine tasting class or a culinary class of some sort. You can do the exact same thing with Scentsy fragrance. And they do that for a couple reasons. One is to just give the fragrance a little more depth, but the other is to get that fragrance to last longer than others on the market. So right off the bat, I definitely noticed that peppermint, but I also think that there could be maybe some spearmint mixed in with this, a little bit of sweetness, maybe a vanilla or even a sugar is mixed into this to give it a little bit of extra depth. If you are a peppermint fan, this is the fragrance for you. And Scentsy offers Perfect Peppermint in 3 different products. So you can get the wax bar, of course. You could also choose to get a scent circle, great for hanging in your car, or a room spray, which can be used anywhere, but most people purchase these for the bathroom. Now, here's what I want to mention to you today. If you are a lover of all things peppermint, I actually put together a 6-pack pick for you just of minty fragrances. So if Perfect Peppermint is one of your favorites, let's go through a few other fragrances that you might enjoy. This one's pretty much a given. Candy Cane Buttercream. Obviously, Perfect Peppermint, we've got that candy cane scent in there, but Candy Cane Buttercream takes that and kicks it up a notch. The best way that I can describe Candy Cane Buttercream is like one of those super soft, yummy sugar cookies that you can purchase at the grocery store, like by the dozen in a little plastic clamshell case. So imagine one of those super melt in your mouth yummy cookies with that delicious icing on top, and then crunch up a candy cane and sprinkle that on top of it. That is exactly what Candy Cane Buttercream smells like. It smells so yummy. It actually makes my mouth water for one of those cookies. So if you like peppermint, if you love sugar cookies, Candy Cane Buttercream is the one for you. Now, moving on, this is a scent that we actually discontinued last year, but people made the biggest uproar about it, and we brought it back. It is called Snowberry. So if you've been loving Scentsy fragrances for a while, you probably know about Snowberry. I'm flipping through my catalog real quick to get you a description of it because there is some serious depth to this fragrance. Yes, there is some peppermint in it because this entire set I'm bringing to you today all has peppermint, but this one also has some berries in it. The catalog says it's loganberry, strawberry, peppermint, and cinnamon. So we have a lot of different fragrance notes mixing together there to make a super, super yummy fragrance. Snowberry. So like I said, it was discontinued and our customers threw a fit and demanded that we bring it back again. So here it is back available this season. Now, this fragrance was actually our scent of the month last month in November of 2023, but it is still available and it is a great fragrance that I think you'll enjoy. Mint to Be Merry. This reminds me of those mints that you get at weddings. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like the buttery mints. This definitely has like a butter undertone to it. Yes, it's mint, but it has a butter undertone to it. So it's either one of those butter mints or, I mean, is there such thing as like a mint pie? It could be something like that. You can definitely smell the mint, but there is some butteriness to it, a depth and a warmthness. You know what I'm saying. It's warm. So Mint to Be Merry made it into this 6-pack. Now, how sad is this? That's all I have left. I made samples of this because it was in our Christmas 5-pack, but you can order it individually. It is Cranberry Candy Cane. That name says it all. You've got the deepness of the cranberry, but you've got that peppermint from the candy cane down in there as well. It is a really like deep berry, honestly, that's what I smell more than the peppermint, is that deep berry of the cranberries. Like I said, if you like this, get it quick because it's not a catalog scent, but it is still available. And then we're going to round this out with my husband's favorite fragrance of all of the Scentsy fragrances forever and ever and ever. Amen. His favorite is Silver Bells. So Silver Bells has that peppermint in it. It also has a caramely and a vanilla to it. Such a good mix. It's cozy, it's cuddly, and it's warm, but it has that burst of peppermint in there as well that really packs a punch and makes the fragrance more noticeable and last a little bit longer. I know why he loves this. It's not my favorite, but I understand why he enjoys it. Guys, this is a 6-pack pick of all scents for Perfect Peppermint. You can grab all of these individually at JamiJoSellsWax.com. If you want to build your 6-pack, it could be this 6-pack, or if you want to build a 6-pack of your own, you can just go to JamiJoSellsWax.com and make sure you click on the specials. Yeah, that's what it is. The specials tab. And there you're going to see a bundle and save option. And you're going to see all kinds of bundles on there, but one of them is a 6-pack of wax. That actually gets you a free bar. When you do that, it's buy 5, get 1 free. So those bars are $6 each. But when you do that bundle, it makes them $30. You can grab this and everything else on my website. If you have any questions at all, I am always happy to answer those questions. You can text me anytime at 918-888-9690. You can find me on social media. I'm on Facebook and on Instagram under Jami Jo Sells Wax. Or you're welcome to just put a comment on this video and I can answer any questions that you have that way as well. Guys, my name is Jami Jo and I hope that you have a sensational day.